He was like, no, you guys can't do that. He was like a real protective dad. So he and Nancy Hawk took me in. First of all, it's interesting that we looked at skateboarding earlier. I've been lucky enough to get in on some things in the early phase, not the very earliest, but the early phase when things were kind of small and there wasn't a lot of money at first, and then things kind of blow up. When I was younger, I got into skateboarding. I'll tell you a funny story, actually. When I was 14, I went to a contest at the Linda Vista Boys Club. Okay. He was a good kid, but in any case, what ended up happening was Frank was like, hey, where are you guys going? And we're like, well, we don't know. I was going to take the bus to Lancaster, see my friend Joe Rickabosh, and somehow get home. And he was like, no, you guys can't do that. He was like a real protective dad. So he and Nancy Hawk took me in. I got to stay in Tony Hawk's bedroom that night with all the trophies everywhere. And they took me out to dinner. And I'll never forget, and this is how I got back in touch with Tony in recent years, they had black coffee after dinner at like 8 p.m. And I'd never seen that. So a few years ago on Instagram, I wrote to Tony and said, hey, your parents took me in when I was a little bit stranded. And if you don't believe me, they drink coffee at 8:30 p.m. after dinner. He wrote back and he goes, no way, you're the only way to know that is to actually have a meal with them. So anyway, skateboarding back then, I got out of it.